pay off your debt or invest? This is the ultimate financial dilemma. And in today's video, we take an in-depth look at both options so that you can make the best choice for yourself. Welcome back to our channel, where we learn to grow our wealth slow and steady. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss out on a brand new video every single week. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So how much money do you have? If you had asked me this question a few years ago, I would have confidently responded with whatever amount of cash I had on me at the time. But now I understand that the question is actually way more complex than just checking my bank account. For example, when I was working at my 9-to-5 job, I didn't have a lot of money left over each month after paying for my expenses such as rent, utilities, groceries, and transportation. However, if you had asked me how much money I actually had, I would have said that I had enough to buy myself something small like a PlayStation 5. And why is that? Well, because even though I didn't have any extra money left over at the end of each month, I still had the purchasing power to buy the PS5, since I could use my credit card to pay for it. And then I could spread out the payments over several months with the interest charged by the credit card company. So what does all of this mean? Well, it means that you may have more money than you think you do because you may be able to purchase things with borrowed money or sell things that you own. But the real question here is, how much money do you really have available to either pay off debt or invest? And the answer is simple. Start by adding up all of your assets, which are things that you own and have value, such as a home, car, savings account, and investments. Then subtract your liabilities, which are things that you owe money on, such as a mortgage or student loans. And the difference between your assets and liabilities is your net worth. And this is the number that you need to look at when deciding whether to pay off your debt or invest. For example, let us say that you have $10,000 in your bank account and $2,000 in credit card debt. If your debt has a high interest rate, such as credit card debt, then you should prioritize paying it off, because the interest that you're paying on the debt is costing you more money than you're earning on your investments. On the other hand, if your debt has a low interest rate, such as a mortgage, then you may want to consider investing instead because you're likely to earn more money on your investments than you're paying in interest on the loan. However, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question. And it's important to consider your own personal financial situation when making this decision. For example, if you're young and don't have much debt, you may want to focus on investing early and taking advantage of compound interest. Or if you're close to retirement and have a lot of debt, you may want to prioritize paying it off so that you can enjoy your golden years without being weighed down by debt payments. Now let's talk about some of the benefits and drawbacks of each option. When it comes to paying off debt, the main benefit is that you'll save money on interest payments. For example, let's say that you have $1,000 in credit card debt with an interest rate of 20%. If you're able to pay off the debt within a year, you'll save $200 in interest payments. Additionally, paying off debt can help you improve your credit score, which can save you money on interest payments in the future. For example, if you have a low credit score, you may not be able to qualify for a mortgage with a low interest rate. By paying off your debt and improving your credit score, you can qualify for a better interest rate on a mortgage, saving you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Finally, paying off debt can provide peace of mind. For many people, debt can be a source of stress and anxiety. By paying off your debt, you can free yourself from that burden and enjoy your financial freedom. However, there are also some drawbacks to consider. First, paying off debt can tie up your money and make it difficult to take advantage of investment opportunities. For example, if you have $10,000 in savings but $5,000 in debt, you may not have the money available to invest in a new business opportunity. Second, paying off debt can be time-consuming. Depending on the amount of debt that you have, it can take months or even years to pay it off. And third, paying off debt may not be the best option if you have access to low-interest financing. For example, if you have a mortgage with a low interest rate of 3%, It may not make sense to pay it off early since you could potentially earn more money by investing the money elsewhere. When it comes to investing, the main benefit is that you have the potential to earn more money than you would have by paying off debt. For example, if you're able to earn a 10% return on your investments, you could earn $1,000 in profit on a $10,000 investment. Additionally, investing early can allow you to take advantage of compound interest, which can significantly increase your wealth over time. For example, if you invest $1,000 at age 20 and earn a 7% annual return, you'll have over $4,000 by age 60. Finally, investing can provide diversification, which can help you reduce your overall risk. For example, instead of putting all of your money in stocks, you could diversify your portfolio by investing in bonds, real estate, and other assets. However, there are also some drawbacks to consider. First, investing involves risk. It's possible to lose money on investments, especially in the short term. Ultimately, the decision of whether to pay off debt or invest is a personal one that depends on your own unique circumstances. However, by weighing the pros and cons of each option, you can make the best choice for yourself and your financial future. If you're still struggling to decide, there are a few questions that you can ask yourself to help you make up your mind. The first question is, what is the interest rate on your debt? If the interest rate is high, such as with credit card debt, then you should prioritize paying it off. The second question is, what is the potential return on your investment? If you're confident that you can earn a high return on your investment, then it may be worth it to invest instead of paying off your debt. The third question is, what is your time horizon? If you're young and have a long time until retirement, then you can take more risks with your investments. If you're close to retirement, then you should be more conservative with your investments and prioritize paying off your debt. In conclusion, whether you decide to pay off your debt or invest, it's important to create a budget and stick to it. This will help you make the most of your money and ensure that you're able to reach your financial goals. Remember that there is no one-size-fits-all answer to this question, and what works for one person may not work for another. Carefully consider your own financial situation and make the best decision for yourself. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel where we publish a new video every single week. Also, leave a comment below on what you think. Should people pay off their debt or should they invest? Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.